So what we're going to look at now is when our system has either no solution or infinite solutions. Okay, so in the last video, the intro, we saw a system that met at a point, 1 point, so that was 1 point, an ordered pair, so that was the one answer solution. So let's look at an example where there's no solution. So let's say we have this system here, which is x. So x minus 2y equals 3. So that's going to be equation 1. And equation 2 is going to be negative 2x plus 4y equals 1. All right, so let's solve this like we assume there's a solution to the problem, but we know there's going to be no solution in the end. So what I would do here for this one is, since I have negative 2x and positive x, all we have to do is multiply the top equation by just negative 2. So we'll erase the equation names for now. So I'm going to multiply this one by 2 and distribute that all the way across. And so that will give me, so the top will be 2x minus 4y equals 6. Bottom is negative 2x plus 4y equals 1. So if I add these equations now, oh look, that's going to cancel and that's going to cancel. So I have no variables left. I have no variables on the left that equals 7. Well, 0 doesn't equal 7. That's a contradiction. So this is no solution. Okay, so that's a contradiction here. And in math, when there's a contradiction, usually, I mean, you don't have to write this, but just for your knowledge, this is a contradiction symbol in math. So if you wanted to write that symbol, it's fine for no solution, because we know that means contradiction. It's a contradiction because 0 does not equal 7. All right, let's look at a quick example on infinite solutions. All right, so let's look at this system. So let's say I have 2x minus y equals 1, and then I have 4x minus 2y, which equals 2. And we want to solve these again, just like we're thinking there's a solution, a one solution. So the process is the same. Let's multiply equation 1, the top equation, by negative 2. And change that up a little bit. So if I multiply the top equation by negative 2, I'll get negative 4x plus 2y equals negative 2. And the bottom equation would stay the same. So 4x minus 2y, and that's going to equal 2. So let's add these up and see what we get. That cancels, and that cancels. Wow. All right, so I have 0 equals 0. Well, it is true that 0 does equal 0. That is not a contradiction. Whenever you have 0 equals 0 as a solution, when you do an elimination, there's an infinite amount of solutions. So in this case, that's a scenario where we have an infinite amount of solutions. And so when there's no solutions graphically, it's going to look like this. So here's an example of no solutions and infinite solutions graphically. So if I have no solutions, my graph, there would be parallel lines. The system would be just two parallel lines that do not meet ever. That's no solution. And if I have an infinite solution, I have lines that overlap